It's the sure sign of a good time. The just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
It's time for Howard's Picks on 101sports.com.
Well, the Rams start the second half of the season this Sunday in Cleveland, and let's hope that the second half is somehow a lot better than the first half. The Rams will be in the dog pound, so how fitting it is today that we have a dog, Sage, to make our picks as the Rams will play the Cleveland Browns. Interesting matchup. Pat Shurmur, the Rams offensive coordinator last year, is now the Browns head coach. Colt McCoy, the quarterback, he and Sam Bradford got pretty close to each other during their time in the Big 12 together. So what will the Rams do this weekend? Can they recover from that horrible loss in the desert last week to the Arizona Cardinals? Well, Sage is going to help me make my pick. And of course, there's not too many songs with Cleveland in it. But you know, everybody knows, right? Cleveland is the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And there was a TV show, the Drew Carey Show, that used kind of a variation on that in a song. So I thought it was fitting to talk about and sing about that today, because Sage has a lot of energy. Are you ready, Sage? All this energy is calling me back where it comes from. It's such a crude attitude. It's back where it belongs. All the little kids springing up on the skids. Cleveland rocks. Go, Cleveland rocks. Jumping Gene and moving James Dean. Go, Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Oh, now it took you out. Boy, that was a little long today. Maybe Sage likes that song. Maybe he likes it because he didn't go nuts today. But you know what? I think Sage has a feeling this week. He's going to pick the Rams to win the game. Now as we move on, it's time for the famous H-Ball. Here are the games this week. There's 4 of them. The Chargers are 7 points against the Raiders. The Eagles, 14 over the Cardinals. The Baltimore Ravens on the road, 7 over the Seahawks. And the Packers, 13.5 over the Vikings. All right, we're ready to take off, Sage. It's time to start up the plane. I know it's an old plane, so it takes a little while to get revved up. But here it goes. We're taking off because we're going to drop an H-bomb. You know what, Sage? We might actually drop a couple of H-bombs this week because we've got a game that's Thursday night. And that one won't hold through the weekend with this H-bomb and with this video, of course. So our first H-bomb, we're heading to San Diego. We're dropping a bomb on the Chargers. And then that plane will come on the way back. People are going to think I'm crazy about this. We're heading, believe it or not, to Wisconsin, Lambeau Field, Green Bay. Adrian Peterson and the Vikings will cover the 13.5 against the Packers on Monday Night Football.